Okay, we got top of the deck reading today. What does that mean? Well, in Astro, they told me to take all my cards. I had them in rubber bands. I have 10 decks. 10 decks. It's an ending. When we're done doing our station, we will probably be full time on the spaceship because YouTube won't be here. Okay, but anyway, they said to take, I already did a shorts with all the bottom of the decks. They said take the top of the deck, just take the rubber bands off and do a reading with the top of the deck. But this card flew out and it was on its own, and that's the Nine of Cups. So the overall energy is wishes and desires. The Nine of Cups, go towards your wishes and your desires. Okay, then the affirmation today is be patient with yourself as you begin the process. So some of you are beginning a new process, and it says be patient with yourself. So trying to get these new desires, these new wishes coming true, right? Our manifestations, we've got to be patient. Okay, so that's the overall energy of the reading. We'll go ahead and we will start with focus upon divine and perfect health. That's from St. Michael. So his main thing is telling you to be patient and focus on divine and perfect health. Okay, then we're going to go on to the Four of Wands, and they want me to read a little bit about this. This is my card where they're standing there and they're celebrating because they got their castle. So what that's telling me is that's telling me that two people are coming together. We heard yesterday that soulmates are being released. Tasha's divine guidance also mentioned soulmates being released and health issues. So Nine of Cups energy. Let's do the Four of Wands. So she mentioned it too. So what I'm trying to get at is just that we have to be patient because it's here. Okay, so we've got, I am devoted to my connectedness and I celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community. Okay, it says, bring the noise. It's time to kick back into a joyful elation. You've been building foundations, and after a period of massive shifting, it's time to enjoy some well-deserved continual bliss. Look who we got here. We got Willie. You want to say hi? Willie wants to say hi. Oh, Willie. They sure got some claws, don't they? Okay, so we want to start being in a joyful elation mood. Okay, start being joyful. And if the twin flame, your mission partner, whoever has not come in, you don't feel like your Nine of Cups is here, well, St. Michael said to be patient and focus on divine and perfect health, because this would be your future here, where you're celebrating in front of your castle. Okay, now we've got the Queen of Swords out of the same deck as the Nine of Cups. So if you stay in your truth, it's going to happen. But if you start going backwards and you start going outside of the Queen of Swords energy into more of a matrix mentality, that is going to be a warning there, okay? The birds are chirping pretty loud out there, so that was a confirmation. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. This is where Samson loses his strength because the woman tricked him and had his hair cut off. So if you don't know the story of Samson and Goliath, not Samson and Goliath, but Samson and who was the gal that cut the hair off? Do you remember? This was in Judges 16:19. After putting him to sleep on her lap, she called for someone to shave off the 7 braids of his hair, and so began to subdue him, and his strength left him. 10 of Swords. So this is a Jezebel spirit. This is somebody that comes in and tricks you. And that is very, very strong warning here, okay? So that's where it said the Queen of Swords, you need to stay in your truth, because there is some trickery around you. You might want to look up this story. Again, it's in Judges chapter 16. Them damn women, huh? Could be a man too, remember, no gender. Is in the reverse, so it seems like you have been doing your cleansing work, you have been doing your divine and perfect health rituals, you are working on it. So I'm taking that as a good card being in reverse. And now we have the King of Swords. So we have a coming in of the Queen and the King of Swords. So that's good. That's 2 people with the same truce, I'm hearing. The same mission, the same truce coming together. As long as you're cleansed and balanced. Now, back to the trickery, okay? Why is the trickery card here? And it's in between the 2. Why? Why do you think? Yep, because if she can get to him before he gets to her, she can make him lose his strength. She can lie to him. She can trick him. And they won't come together with their truth. So that's the warning here, is that somebody's still trying to keep you 2 apart. Okay, but the truth is coming to light. Exposure. Truth is coming to light. So what I'm feeling is I'm feeling that these 2 are going to come together no matter what. The King and the Queen of Swords are coming together no matter what she tries to do, what kind of trickery comes in, because it's coming to light. And light always wins. Okay? Yeah, so we've got the World card. The most powerful card I can pull from the deck. It's fated. It's destined. It's your wishes. It's your 9 of Cups. It has to come true. The World card. So they can try all they want. It don't matter. You are just supposed to surrender and flow. Now, you've been hearing that a lot lately. You've been hearing, just surrender, just flow, be like water. It takes on the shape of its container, right? Well, look at this cup here. This is a cup here with all our names on it. Yep. We used to take AA and church into the jails. All different missions have we done. Most of them people are dead, yeah. Surrender and flow, okay? Surrender and flow. You don't know what tomorrow brings, but we want to stay in our King of Questing, our King of Wands mode, which is keep your ego in check, be creative, move toward the quest, because you're a natural born leader. You have success. Think of things as timelessness and use your fire energy. Okay, I know it's in reverse. You can't really see it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read just a little bit about the King of Wands, since that's the last card out. It says, the fiery guy. He's okay, so we want to stay in our King of Swords energy, but we want to use our King of Wands energy. Just like when I said you want to be a Queen of Cups, but you want to act like a Page of Cups, okay? This is saying you want to be a Queen and King of truth, but how you get there is you surrender and flow, and you use your King of Wands energy. So it says, this is a fiery guy. He's charismatic and a natural born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter. So now we're going back to that sense of humor that St. Michael told you to keep. As you dance into this energy, you may feel a surge of passion that pushes you to the edge of epic success. So if you can stay in your King of Wands creativity, questing energy, if you can surrender and flow, 11:11 coming up here on the clock, right about now. King of Swords, King of Wands energy, okay? That's where you want to stay in. And you're going towards your Queen of Swords. It's your wishes, it's your desire. The World card, remember the World card, the most powerful card I can pull, confirmation. The only thing that's keeping you is the Jezebels, but it's a 10 card. It's ending because it's all coming to light. Those people that are doing the dark deeds, it's like when you walk into a room and you turn on the light and you see the cockroaches scattering, right? Because you have cleansed. You've cleansed, okay? You don't have to cleanse. You have cleansed. It was in reverse, okay? You've been focusing on divine and perfect health. And it's time for the Four of Wands energy. Okay, the Four of Wands energy. So back to surrender and flow. And I want to go back to the Four of Wands energy to close this up, because there's something else they wanted me to read here and I didn't read it. So let's go ahead and always listen. It says, my eyes have been blurry because I keep getting updates. I keep updating. Okay, it says, if you've been through a cycle of rapid expansion and awakening, like I was saying about my eyes, okay, this is what's going on. No wonder they wanted me to read it. Rapid expansion and awakening, this card makes a transition into a more harmonic and stable state. Okay, that's kind of like where you've been really working hard to get this castle and you've had to go through a lot of stuff to get that castle, but now you've got it and you're standing out in front and you put up the wreaths, see, and the fence, and it's just a little fence because the bigger fence is in front of the castle with the guards, and you're just like, you're now ready to have a little fun here. It's getting more stable. You have reached new levels of consciousness, and it's the perfect time to enjoy a milestone event and celebrate with the people that love you. Okay? Now, a lot of us are down to just our animals that love us, but that's okay. It says, love them right back as they are. Sometimes this card signifies marriage or another significant occasion. While connecting with friends and family or your pets, make sure you relax, release, and allow your body to integrate it all. Happiness and harmonious celebrations are yours. And it says, when's the last time you danced? And remember, we had that card not too long ago, dances nobody's watching, right? So can you play with your pets? Can you play with your family? Can you play with the people that are around you? Most of us really are down to just pets, and I'm not kidding. So we are inviting the King of Questing. We are inviting the King of Swords. We are the Queen of Swords awaiting our world mission. Okay, I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.